Hello again, my unconventional conventionalists. Time for another Bad Girls Rant. Let's get political. Again. So, here we are. Donald Trump was inaugurated, which, happened to be very, very over-exaggerated in its numbers and attendance. And, just a few weeks in, we already got some serious problems, don't we? Yeah, let me start by saying, I told you so. Now, you blind sheep that continue to follow Donald Trump, you may call us liberals, but we prefer to think of ourselves as the members of America that actually use our fucking brains. So during the campaign, Trump mentioned that he wanted to, place bans on Muslim immigration. And during the presidential debates, he so stated that it would only be the illegal Muslims. Well, guess what? Less than 2 weeks after being inaugurated, Trump signs a ban on all Muslims' entry into America, period. Yes, he flat out banned 100% anyone from coming into America from the following 7 countries: Iran, Iraq, Syria, Sudan, Libya, Yemen, Somalia. Anybody from these countries were no longer permitted to come into America. They were stopped at the airport. But see, there's a lot of issues with this because a lot of them were legal. They were perfectly legal immigrants. A lot of them were already living here in America. They have families, jobs, vehicles signed under their name. Yeah, that's a problem. And it's flat-out discrimination, too. Yeah, that's discrimination based on religion, and that is definitely a huge fucking issue. What Trump and all his little blind sheep are doing is stereotyping all followers of the Muslim religion as terrorists. Guess what, guys? The civilians in those 7 countries had absolutely nothing to do with 9/11. Yet, nobody really seems to bat an eye at all the Christianity-driven hate crimes that happen around here. The biggest reason why I've taken so long to speak on this is because I wanted to try and process, try to make sense what goes on in the mind of these people who still persist on supporting Donald Trump and what he is doing. And the one I hear the most is, Trump knows best. Seriously? Trump does not know best because Trump is illiterate. He does not write his own speeches. He has actual intelligent people in the government write his speeches for him. All those times that he praised Hillary Clinton as a respectable opponent, somebody wrote that for him. You want to see exactly how illiterate Donald Trump really is? Just go on his fucking Twitter. He whines like a baby over everything. Wah, I didn't get the popular vote. Wah, my vice president was called out in a theater. Wah, my Muslim ban was blocked by the court. Donald Trump is not a man. He is a spoiled and privileged child in a man's body. And that is not somebody who should be sitting in the Oval Office right now. Another defense of this discrimination that I've seen is other countries are racist against America. Okay, I'll give them this much. This is actually true. Yes, there are other countries, and some of which, the 7 that were blocked, that do hold a number of people with power who absolutely hate Americans. The governments of these countries openly say that if an American ever showed up in their neighborhood, they would be captured, tortured on camera, and then massacred. The reason why governments of other countries hate America is because America is stereotyped to be exactly like whoever's leading it. Right now, these countries believe that me, you, all civilians of the United States think the same way as Donald Trump. And we don't. But here's something that I don't think they even consider. Maybe the civilians of those countries do not like their own corrupt government, and that's why they want to get the fuck out. Here in America, we have the right to say what we want. We have the right to speak publicly about what's on our mind. In those countries, they don't have that. They do not have the freedom of speech. And that sucks. So they want to go somewhere where they can feel safer and feel more like a human being, and that's why they want to leave those countries and come to America. And who the fuck is Donald Trump to deny these people the freedom that they want? And the last argument about this that I've heard is probably the funniest. Trump wants to protect us from terrorist attacks. No, sweetheart, no. This is not going to protect us from a terrorist attack. It is going to cause a terrorist attack. It's going to cause several terrorist attacks, and I'll tell you why. It's because Trump is going out of his way to piss off dangerous people overseas. These dangerous people are the ones that stereotype Americans. And these terrorists are going to find a way to breach security, and they are going to unleash their attack on innocent civilians that had absolutely nothing to do with the immigration ban. And when thousands, if not millions, of lives are lost as a result, the blood is going to be on Trump's hands. I mean, it's great that the Ninth Court has permanently blocked the ban and immigration has reverted back to the way it was. That's wonderful, but the first shots have been fired already. And now it's only a matter of time before our country once again goes to war. That is the great again America that Donald Trump wants. An America at war. This has been Bad Girls Rants. God help us all. Salute.
Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad.